Hey, Cactus crew. Yes, we are going live on a Thursday. We'll discuss it in a minute, but yes, welcome. Also, if you're new, welcome. Welcome to my channel, everybody. Welcome. Are we all here? We're all gathering. I'll see you. Oh, we've all turned up. Yeah, we're just going to watch Katie's IG live from, I went to say August. It's April. I wrote down August. Wow. From April 11th, just a few days ago on Tuesday. She left the house, sat on the porch. Look, it's not coming out of my mouth. This is what's happening. What is going on? My brain has decided to depart. Best thing that you can do is check out the description box because that is more clear than anything that's happening right now. Basically, I've just got to wait for my brain and my mouth to align, and then we get to the business, which is hanging out on the porch with a journalist. Yes, how exciting. Or nightmarish. There should be a warning. I should put a warning on it. Yeah, but check out the description box. You'll find the timestamps down there. They're crucial for moments like this when... Why am I so unsure? Like my brain just wants to run away. It's because we have to dumb ourselves down to understand what's going on. But it's all right. We're all here together and we can get through it. This is my first reaction. Every reaction is because I'm not putting myself through any torture of watching anything twice. Get to the point, Bill. No, okay? We are now going to take a big breath together. Everything I say is, what is it? I don't know. My own opinion, I guess, because I'm using my brain to make the words, and then it's forming something, and that's all my own. Oh my God. Fuck me dead. That was bloody awful, wasn't it? I just can't. I hope that's not a clue. No, that's not the word. Of what is going to come. No. Why can't I even form a sentence? We are going into Filterville. That's what's about to happen. I think because, yeah, I had to tee up the video and it totally threw me off. My brain was like, no. And I had to like ring it back and put it, blue tack it to... Hi, Cactus crew. How you guys going? I'm not going very well, obviously. Stuff is not flowing from my mouth. What's best is to just bring her in. I didn't mean to say it. I was thinking, do we need to switch up how we watch it, or do you like me down in the corner? I like being in the corner, but sometimes I feel like Katie's a giant. Should we try it like this? And then you can let me know in the comments, or if you're in the chat and you're watching it, which one's better. Because, yeah, you know, God, let's just press play and hope for the best with my mouth, my brain. Welcome, everybody. I hope you guys are having a good day. Yes, she left the house. It's filter time.
You guys, I came outside because I wanted you to legit hear all the dogs in my neighborhood. I'm sorry, it's like a mess. But remember how I said that like April Fools, that there was like the snow on the ground? Remember that? Remember how he's like, April Fools, Mother Nature dumped like 18 pounds of snow on the ground? Oh my God, the dog is ridiculous. FRIDA! Do you remember that time?
Yes. Are we going to go at this speed? Why can we hear every single insect in her backyard? There's crickets, there's birds, there's the dog barking, but there's other dogs barking. Is she just using the iPhone microphone? So she's not even trying to condense her sound at all? Well, you know, we have always been able to hear everything, but yeah. Can you go somewhere else with a bit less wind?
Thank you for buying a badge, Kara. Okay, so do you remember how I said that there was tons of snow on the ground and I like showed you the photograph? Okay, that was on April 1st. What's today's date? Is it the 11th? Yeah, it's April 11th, right? Hold on, let me show you something. Hold up. Gotta change the direction here. Look. It all melted. We had literally snow almost to the top of our fence in the back.
No, you didn't. But your fence is so small. Like, there's nowhere else the snow can go. Your fence is one of those little small fences that you can step over. I don't know where I spoke about her backyard. There's a video, but what was I going to say? It looks like Ducky's here. Ducky's here. Hey. I was going to say something, but really. Oh yeah, so is this I was going to ask chat. Do you guys like this view? It's very weird being up in my usual spot where I'm down in the corner.
And it's gone. And it was 77 degrees today. Linda, thank you for the badge. I can't believe this weather. It's very windy and there's so many dogs. FRIDA is like barking. She wants to get to the little Pomeranians that are next door. Thank you, Sissy, for buying the badge.
Oh my God. And she pointed over to the left, which is they've got the fence on that side too. So if you guys have seen me talk about the backyard, I can't remember what video it's in, but if you head to my Twitter, there's pictures on there, and I'll probably discuss it on there, on Twitter and Instagram at It's Crystal Bill, and I'm on TikTok too. I threw myself off. I'm on TikTok, but yeah, not dancing. Make Katie dance though. What was I in the middle of? Not mine. Oh yeah, the backyard. So they got that like school fence, small wire, you know, with the metal poles. On the left side where she pointed, where FRIDA, with the new dogs, there must be new dogs, Pomeranians. She has 2 coonhounds. They're hunting dogs. You can't take that out of them. And I don't know why she's got 4 cats, but I think she enjoys watching them prey. But anyway, not prey that way. I can wrap it now.
You had no snow. Yeah, it was 77 today on April 11th. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 80. We had like 5 feet of snow yesterday. Oh, no. Rodan, go back inside. Rodan was trying to come outside. FRIDA. So glad you caught me live. I had no snow all winter in New York. Hi from Texas. Hello. 75. Hello, Dolly. Thank you for your badge. No snow in New Jersey this year. It will probably snow. Like, you know, average Minnesota is in spring it could be 80 degrees one day, and then the next day it could be like a blizzard snow. Thank you, Karen, for buying a badge. Oh, honey, I don't have an outfit on. I'm literally just wearing a t-shirt.
Oh, honey, I'm just wearing a t-shirt. We know it's a rotation of t-shirts. It does my head in. I've got to stop throwing myself off. Oh, yeah. Since this is about the weather, there's a pretty big weather situation going on in my state right now. There's this huge cyclone up north, and it's brought beautiful weather to my city down south in the it's thorns and stumber. That's where my brain is. It's knocking farts backwards.
And shorts. Keep covering the Duggar. Florida is on the chilly side, she says, 75. Same in New York. Is that how your springs are? Like you can be really hot and then really cold? Yeah. Hi from Ohio. Hello. Yeah, so it was like really cold last week. Snow. We had so much snow. We had record snow this year. And now that it's warm, you guys, I want to go get my new patio furniture, but you guys, I'm afraid it could snow. And so if I were to buy patio furniture, it would end up it very well could be out here and then it could get snowed on.
Oh my God. This level of dumbness. Why don't you have a do you have a cover for your barbecue that's on that top level, Katie? I can't remember because I don't know if, sometimes you just expect it to always have a cover, and then when you actually look and you're like, oh, these people don't do that. Wouldn't you just buy a cover for your furniture outside? Yeah, but also wouldn't you buy furniture that could withstand the weather where you live? And we don't want to know, and I'm sure your audience doesn't want to know about your shopping sprees. Or if you're not complaining about how much you spent on your lawsuit, you're out there buying Lego and saying, my son needs this for his motor. My brain. For his motor processing skills. But then you put the Lego together. And so is your son missing out on that skill actually, therapy and stuff and getting better at using his fingers and putting stuff together, and because the parents are intoxicated and they are more excited and they just take over? I don't think you do anything for your son. Purely, what is going on? It's like I've been zapped in the brain. Okay, let's just go back. Oh, are you eating something? Katie, eating something? Oh, are we getting ready for Ducky? Oh, that damn ring. Oh, also, I was wondering, is it the wind really bad for anyone that's on headphones? Because I can turn it down on my end a little bit and maybe that will help. God, maybe I should get up and walk around. Oh, maybe there's a storm coming, like a really big storm, and yeah, my brain is reacting. I don't know. Okay, we're going.
The hummingbirds have returned, she says. Oh, on my Peloton. Hello from Mississippi. It's 59 in Georgia. It's definitely not 77 degrees right now. Hello from East Tennessee. Oh, did you guys see the news? Those guys that one guy that got kicked out of the Tennessee's House was already reappointed and sworn back in yesterday. Tell FRIDA that you miss her. FRIDA, come here. Come here.
She hasn't recently got her lips done again, has she? Oh.
77 in Hoboken. Hi from Costa Rica. Oh, it's chilly now. I miss your Instagram lives.
Did she just say, I miss your Instagram lies? Oh, that was perfect. Yes, of course she meant to say it, but she misses it on the perfect words.
Is this guy like trying to like, okay, this guy's being a little bit of a troll here. I'm gonna remove him. He's like calling everyone baby and trying to get everyone's outfits. Yeah, Justin Jones was already reappointed. Yeah, for sure. 99 in Phoenix. Okay, so I want to talk about why do all of Samuel Bateman's
Sorry, before we get into that Samuel Bateman stuff, I'm just going to go back a bit because I think Southern Mutton, God, I always get your name wrong because I just want to say Mutton and then I don't know what the rest is. Your theory that she got the threading, or is she taping her face? Look at this. There's like a line there and a line there and they go back. But watch it like when she...
He's like calling everyone baby and trying to get everyone's outfits. Yeah, Justin Jones was already reappointed. Yeah, for sure. 99 in Phoenix. Okay.
You can kind of see it there. See the lines? And then she almost like becomes aware of it. So she does the, you know, the Janelle. I say, you know, when Janelle was covering her collarbone, that's what she's doing. She became aware of it and she brought her hair down. Is that as obvious to anyone else, or is she... Because it goes there. You can see the lines. Am I tripping? Because I just perked up because I saw it. It's definitely there and it's pulling back there. That's why her face looks weird. She's pulling it there instead of up. I guess if you pulled it up, you would end up in the middle of your head, which, where is your hairline gone? I'm actually worried, man, because your hairline is further back. Like, guys, is that completely bald there? And then her hair starts? Like Yolandi? Like Yolandi from The Air Word? But like not yet, but on the way, if it was blonde. I've just turned it into a real nightmare now. Oh my God. I can't stop looking at the bit where I think she's taped it. Because, yeah, guys, I mentioned it the other live, but I mentioned it in my live from the other night, I think. Yeah, yesterday. That's how mushed my brain is from that fucking makeup. I actually might have traumatized my brain so much that it just was like, are we doing her again? Do we have to look at that face again? Sorry, Katie. You don't deserve that. No. The woman on, I think she's on TikTok, and it's recently been exposed how she does this transformation, like from, you know, just herself and then 20 years younger. She just looks like a 20-year-old, and like it freaked me out. To the point where now I don't even want to like go out of my house. Like there's probably so many people walking around with face tape, but now I want to get it too. Like I want to try it. But every time I try to do even winged eyeliner on, just this is how unco and stuff I am with, I guess. I just look like I'm in a wind tunnel. So that's really not the effect I'm going for. Maybe that's what Katie's not going for. But that's why her eyebrow is going down now, because she's taped it, but it's going that way. So she's taped it. So now this goes down because she's got that prominent bone. Have I just solved the matrix? Oh, did I just see through your filter? Or is this the I taped my face filter and she doesn't know? Yeah, they call it tape facing as well for some reason. Okay.
Okay, so I want to talk about, why do all of Samuel Bateman's polygamous wives keep getting arrested in Flagstaff? I know they're not affiliated with the Brown family. It's just so weird to me that this like creepy sex cult is in Flagstaff. Apparently, like they don't live there, but they keep getting arrested there. Do you think Kody's part of it? Just kidding. I know he's not. Google says it's 64. Yeah, they're doing a meeting for Justin Pearson. They want Kody's tight pants. Oh my goodness. I have nothing new on Jana. You know what I'll say about Jana is everyone's really worried about her, but I have to say that she got a citation last year for child endangerment. And whether you like her or not, she lied to the court, she lied to the judge. She got in trouble for posting false information on her Instagram. And the reason why she got the highest fine she could get was because she flat out lied on her Instagram. She lied about what happened. She misrepresented to the public what happened. That's not what happened. People can get mad all day long. The reason why she got the highest fine she could get was because she flat out lied on her Instagram. She lied about what happened. She misrepresented to the public what happened. That's not what happened. People can get mad all day long at Anna for not being home or for Michelle not being home. But regardless, Anna.
No one else is getting mad at Anna. No one else is getting mad. You know, no one else. I understand Jana. I can't say her name properly because that's not how we pronounce it, but I understand her. And maybe, you know, she stands out, yeah, because she should have got married by their beliefs by now and all that, but she hasn't. Just without even being part of the Duggars, how hard it is for a woman to, like, be over 30. I don't know how old she is, but, you know, in our society, and not be married and not have children, or over 40, which is like me. I've like chosen not to, like, you know, like you just got to focus on you more sometimes, and then you become, I don't know. But I lost myself there because I looked up. Thanks, guys, for putting up with my brain. It's coming in and out tonight. Okay, we're going back. I'm sure what I said will come.
Jana had made a commitment that day to babysit. She was supposed to be watching the kids and she fell asleep, and a 2-year-old little girl, wandered a half of a mile away from home and was found in the middle of a road. Nowhere near mom and dad.
You've been on an Instagram live and been told that one of the dogs is running down the street, probably Sweetie, and you've gone, I don't care. But then also how you can't even raise your child. You call it mum duty. You've got all these other nurses and everything to raise your child. Jana looks after multiple children. This would have been like one time. And the reason she would have lied, or not lied, but misled people on her Instagram, because what you perceive as a lie, because it's black and white for you, because you are a liar. But because the public doesn't really need to know that shit, and it's going to harm the picture of her family. God, oh my God. Please speed this up when you listen to it. Snail face. Why is my brain checked out? Seriously, maybe I should Google, am I brain damaged? What should I Google? What happens when you don't have a brain and you can't oh, I think it might be STROKE, because I've Googled it before. Okay, Katie, we're coming back. It's fucking torture. Okay, no, okay, now I'm pressing play now.
A passerby had to remove her from the road. And then when police showed up at the Duggar's house, assuming the child was a Duggar, she lied to the police and said she didn't know the child. And then she said that, and people kept saying, well, was the child with them? Of course, Mariella was with the police when they were with her.
Did she just name the child? Did she just name the child? I don't know the child's name, but also now I want to go and look what happened because I don't believe this is what happened. Why are you so obsessed with taking down JANA? Because she's the last Duggar that you can get to? Katie, you can't get to her. You are living a pitiful life compared to JANA. I always throw myself off with, am I saying her name right? Or is it JANA? I shouldn't be listening. Guys, if I miss anything, high chances I will. My survival mode is to tune out so I don't hear Katie and I just read her body language, which is a different discourse. It's like it tells the truth. What's coming out of the mouth is like irrelevant. But if I miss something crucial, you can tag me in the comments at Cactus Bill. God, serious face. Just why is she so set on her? Plus, she wants to out her. She won't give up on that. And you read under every JANA post. I'm so sorry. I feel maybe that's not the way to say it. Otherwise, I wouldn't feel so bad every time I say it. I'm sure someone in chat give me clarity. Will, where are you? He's very good with clarity. I'll just press play.
And instead of saying, yes, I know the child, she lied to them and said she didn't know the child. Jana's not the scapegoat. Nobody committed that decision that day except Jana Duggar. And I'm tired of people giving her a pass for putting a child in danger. I don't care if she's been mistreated it's horrible that she's been mistreated by her dad. It's horrible that she thinks that she can't move out. But on that day, Mariella was half mile away from home. When police showed up at her house, she says, I don't know who this child is. Police say, okay, you don't know who this child is. Do you want to come down to the station so we can sort this out? She says, I don't know who this child is. They said, okay, come to the station. So he says, okay, I'll come to the station. Meanwhile, poor little Mariella was sitting there with no family with a police officer.
It's the child's name. That is fucked up. And you think you are a journalist? You think by saying her name that makes you more credible, that you've read the report, she knows the name? Why do you think the name of the child needs to be public? Journalist? You know, because you report on public interest stuff, because you're so interested in HT and all that, CSA, highly public interest, or just your interest, Paulson's interest.
She's a 34-year-old woman, and she was 32 when this happened. She might not think that she can't leave her house because of this cult, but she can. And people leave this cult every day, and they do it all the time, and they go out into the real world, and they don't live in mommy and daddy's house, and it sucks, and they have to wake up. But she was an adult.
And you claim that you're a DV victim. You know nothing about the power of and just you just don't know anything. See how willy-nilly you were? Just leave. Don't live at mummy and daddy's house. She's not there for her mummy and daddy. She's there for the kids that she's helped raise. You don't have any maternal instincts, so you would never know what length someone would go to protect children. And if that means staying single so you don't move out of the house until every single child is out of that house, then that's a sacrifice someone would make. But then it's her choice as well. Why do you get to go, well, she's 32 when that happened? Weren't you the other night going off about, wow, what was, Vanderpump Rules, the guy, Tom? You were like, I can't believe he's 32 and going out and getting drunk every night. But that's the culture he was like in. That's a cult itself. Have you not watched Jersey Shore or my favorite Geordie Shore with the parsnip, like Gary and the Tallies, and people are allowed to live very different lives, Katie. Not everyone like you goes out and whoever they find that's desperate enough to date and gets married and has a child, and that's like things that you don't want. You never wanted that. And so you're not a good wife and you're not a good mother. In my opinion, of course, because it always is.
Adult. Is what do you do when your child needs to sleep and you need to sleep?
Wait, was that my neighbours or is that Toad yelling?
Is what do you do when your child?
Oh my God, that's Toad. He swears. Can you guys hear that? What's he yelling? Who's he yelling at? Obviously V. Is that why she's outside? Because there's the yelling going on? At first I was like, is she outside because they've told her that she can't do IG lives inside anymore because it's affecting V? Oh my God, hear the anger in that? I need to go back. I'll just keep thinking, I hope that's not my neighbor because they have been fighting and I can hear it through the storm.
Needs to sleep and you need to sleep? Is what do you do when your child needs to sleep and
you fucking something. Oh my God. Oh my God. I know I've got to press play, but wow, my heart just woke up. Oh, I just feel for V like so much, like living with people that don't deal with their addictions, alcoholics, allegedly, substance abuse, allegedly. But, if you have or haven't lived that life, the signs with Katie are there. The signs with Toad's inability to control his anger is there. That video, it's still on my channel, and then I'll link it below, where she just sits there and Toad yells at V upstairs and allows us to hear more, but no reaction on her face, because it must happen all the time. It must be a regular occurrence. Otherwise, wouldn't she be more concerned for her son? Or try to calm Toad down? Or maybe see that her husband was frustrated and take over? But no, she's outside. She hears her husband yelling, was so loud that we can hear through her paper thin walls, and swearing at their 10-year-old. And she's continuing on her live, not thinking like maybe I should go in there and tell Toad to cool down or not swear. No, I'll just continue my life and pretend that we didn't hear that. because that's where she lives, in oblivion, in denial. Oh my God, Katie. I can't believe you're just sitting through.
You need to sleep. First of all, you don't sleep when your child is awake. I mean, that's basic parenting 101. You can put your child in a playpen, I suppose. Yeah, I did see that Ryan got arrested again. I feel so bad for his kids. She didn't even own up to it. She said that the baby just slipped out and was gone for 5 minutes. The child was not gone for 5 minutes. The child was literally gone for hours. They had to go down to the police station, and she didn't show up at the police station. It took them forever to figure out whose baby this was, to get them reunited with the family. She didn't come.
Your child is probably in a dangerous situation right now because he could be having an adrenal crisis because your husband is raising his voice and swearing at him with an angry tone. It's not a... And you're more concerned that Jana had this incident where a child in her care escaped. Katie, fucking hell, man.
Contact the police until the next day through the attorney. That's not a mistake. If you want to check out what's going on with Vaughn McCrae, go check out back online. You can go check Dre McCrae's Facebook. She's back online. Yeah, the baby was gone for hours. The baby was found in the street by a neighbor, not even a neighbor, someone that was driving by. That person called the police. The police show up, get the baby. They assume it belongs to a Duggar. She talks to the police, says she doesn't know who the baby is. Ryan just got arrested for a DUI and simple possession. He was actually found unconscious in a car. The car had driven over a median, and the car was no longer moving because it had hit a median. It was still in drive, and he was completely he was dead. He overdosed. I don't know what he refused to take the police report said that he refused to take whatever that is, a drug test. But I think that he had fentanyl or something. All I know is they gave him Narcan in the ambulance, and he came back to life or whatever.
No, not whatever. Are you a journalist? And you reporting on that? I know you're not, in your office, funeral waiting room, but where the hell was the emotion, the care? You're just rattling it off like they're words. There's a person you're talking about. Addiction. You just said, I care so much for his kids. Bullshit, I don't believe that. You care so much for Mackenzie. But Mackenzie was the one that married him when he was, she knew. Not that it's, yeah, we feel bad for her now. And I think something happened recently. Has something happened since this live? If you've just joined, this is Katie's Instagram live from Tuesday, I think it was.
Narcan is what stops an opioid overdose, I believe. They had to give him Narcan. Yeah. So
So is that like Pulp Fiction? Because that's what I'm thinking in my head, the Pulp Fiction one, but they don't go in with that much force, do they? I know that's adrenaline, isn't it? Pff, look at me not knowing. Katie, she's such an expert.
Was put in the hospital, and then now he's, I guess, in jail without bond. He's in jail with no. He's on jail until no bond, I think until April 20th, until his next date. Hi, Scarlett. I don't know why she denied knowing the child. Like I said, I had a contact that was telling me all about it. And the judge was furious about her lying on social media. And that's actually, according to the people I talked to, had she just told the police, yes, this is our child, this is my niece, yes, I'm sorry, I fell asleep, they probably would have just like said, okay, we're giving you a warning. But because she lied and then she didn't go to the police station when they asked her to, and then the child was separated from the family for so long, that's why she ended up getting charged with the child endangerment. Had she just cooperated, they said they would have just given her a warning.
You are narrating your life. One day, I hope karma comes knocking on your door again. And karma with a C.
Oh, Jesse gave you the link late. I gave you guys a shout out, Scarlett and Jesse, on my YouTube members page. I introduced you guys.
Oh, did you introduce your team? Did you go around and name the band members? And we got Jessie Bear on bass. She does a little solo, but she wasn't there. Oh, is she not a paid member? Apparently only 10 to 12 people rocked up. But yeah, if you haven't seen the live that I did. But I say we because you guys are in on it too now. I drag you. The live I did last night, we went down memory lane and watched Katie's first Get Ready With Me in 2019, and then we jumped around and yeah, I just old Katie makeup, and it's ruined my brain. I can't even put a sentence together now. I think that my brain might be on constant checkout. It's like, no more.
I had to take back my... Okay, I have to tell you a story. This collar belonged to my Kaya, my favorite doggie that died. And she ripped open her own collar. And even though this is a super old collar and it belonged to my other doggie, I put it on FRIDA. And then I feel like I have FRIDA and Kaya with me.
Do you guys want to see that Instagram live? I've got it. It's a old, like, it's awful. Who would put a dead dog's collar on? Yeah. And the reason FRIDA broke through, because it was too tight. Like, she kept scratching and scratching and scratching until like it finally gave way because it was so tight and you could see the indent on her skin.
Hi, Jesse. Yes. So I told everyone that Jesse made the emojis on my channel. So members get like their own little emojis, and Jesse did all the designs for that. We have one for Kody's perm that she made, which is hilarious.
Please tell, like, she said perm. Did she say perm? I hope she said perm. She doesn't have the other. Turn my ears off.
It's just literally like a yellow perm. And we have like emojis that say yay pants. Joyfully unavailable. Kody's perm is my favorite too, Jesse. Yes, I just did a video on the Goslins. So if you want to check out my video on YouTube, I just did a video about the Goslins. I actually posted that in my stories. I'm surprised because normally when I do a Goslins video, the views just go off the charts, but this video didn't get a lot of hits. It hasn't gotten a lot of hits yet, so I don't know if people just haven't seen it yet. A lot of my followers right now are watching my video on Kody's plan to get back Janelle and Mary. Do you like my patch of gray hair right here? Anyone else have a patch of gray hair right on their side like that? Gray hair. I love your videos from Brazil. Yeah, you should go check out my YouTube. It's up online. Yeah, I go back and forth about the Goslins because here's the deal, you guys. I think Kate is just as terrible as the next person. I think she's probably a narcissist. I think she's was horrible on television. I'm pretty sure she was terrible to the kids. Definitely had the spanker and the whacker, and for sure was not a nice mom to Colin. I definitely feel like there's more to the story with the Colin situation than we know about, because it seems like a very drastic step to place a child like that for that length of time, and then for his own siblings to not want a relationship with him. Something.
Please stop speculating about children and what they're going through, because you don't know, and I don't like listening to you. Like, go to town on John and Kate, but just don't with the kids. I hate it. Even when you go after the roll-offs and you go after their kids, just stop. Even though they're grown up, just the way she talks about him. Also, like, I'm so glad that she was doing sign language, because when that big gust of wind came, I could not hear anything. I was about to say, Katie, I can't hear you, but then I just smiled and waved and got it.
To me, like, I'm sympathetic to Colin 100%, but I just feel like we'll never know the whole story. It's hard to know if something happened, if there was some sort of like behavioral issue that caused something with the kids. We just will never know. But when it comes to John, what really bothers me about him, and I watched a really old interview about Kate, was Kate, even when they were getting divorced, said that John couldn't stop running to the tabloids. And it's like, I don't know, 13 years later, and that behavior hasn't stopped. Every time I go on to a tabloid with John, he's with.
Oh my God. It wasn't John though. Like, it was his family, because she isolated him. He's a victim. She can't see that. Kate is awful. I just remember the way, like, remember when the nanny quit, or was it one of her best friends, and they were like a helper, and they were like on a bus? I'm like, so bad that I remember this. Oh, they were on a bus, so many kids, and they used to hold all the rings. I can't imagine having that many kids or that big a belly.
Dr. Oz, or he's on Dr. Phil, or he's on Daily Mail, or he's on.
But he couldn't talk for like a decade. She had that thing, like, that silenced him from talking to the media. So now that he can, he's trying to get his word out. But, you know, a decade later, no one cares really. At the time, it would have been great if we got his side. But then we went on to John and Kate +8 gets on a date. No, yeah, she goes dating, doesn't she? I just never seen someone use paper plates so much. Did anyone watch John and Kate +8? Remember Katie's trifecta and fur? The about was written exactly like Kate, the intro to John and Kate +8. We may not be a something, but we're, you know, I can hear it, but I can't tell what the words are, because I've totally forgotten what it is. But you know what I mean. You guys know what I mean.
The son now. And I'll tell you something, a few years ago on Facebook, I ended up reaching out to him and he responded, and I was actually shocked. It was after he had done one of those interviews with Dr. Oz, I think, or I don't know who, Daily Mail maybe. And I said to him, have you ever looked into parental alienation? Is that like what this could be? And he was like super nice, like for the longest time, and he would like respond and like answer questions and stuff. But he would always say things like, I have exclusives. And I'd be like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, I have an exclusive with the Daily Mail. And I'm like, okay. So he had a contract, according to John, with the Daily Mail. So then he had an exclusive with Dr. Oz. So I'm like, okay, so you're getting paid for all of this?
That's how it works. Journalist? What the hell? Yes, he was making money because, like, he had his story needed to be told. It's like, oh my God, is she really that dumb? You mean you were getting paid? Katie, you're not a celebrity.
And he wouldn't talk to outlets that didn't pay him, which I just thought was weird. Like, you're not that famous.
Dude, fuck. When the conservatorship or whatever Kate put on him that silenced him for a decade, when that ended, there was a bidding war, like, of media outlets that wanted to get his exclusive story because finally he could talk. If you didn't hate men so much, maybe you could see that. But you are siding with the narcissist, because everyone's a narcissist when you are a narcissist, because it's everyone else. Look at them. They're in a cult. Katie, who in your house really wants to be there besides you? Have you done a head count? And include the animals. Yes, 4 cats, 2 hunting coonhounds.
And if you're going around trying to get paid to talk about your ex-wife, just seems weird. And then it just like never stopped. There were so many interviews with Dr. Oz. There was so much with like Dr. Phil, and it just seemed like overkill. Yeah, and so he gets mad at Kate for going on reality television, but I felt like, well, aren't you profiting off of this too by financially exploiting the drama for tabloids?
Kate was the ABUSER, and John was silenced. That's why he was arcing up, because she could go and talk about him for 10 years and he wasn't able to respond. What kind of fucking common sense runs through your brain, Paulson?
And I think what really stuck in me about that, and still to this day, was like him saying like, I have exclusives. And listen, I've talked to a lot of, reality stars and people on television, and I've never had that kind of like reaction from someone like, I have exclusives. Like, basically letting you know that like I'm getting paid by someone else, so I can't talk to you, but I can talk to you. I just can't tell you that I'm talking to you, and you can't put my name on it because I have an exclusive with Daily Mail. He had a job at a hospital making money, so I don't buy that. He was working in IT. He had a regular paying job. I don't buy that was his only way to make money. He has a college degree. You don't have to, there's a lot of ways he could make money without selling out the drama with his family. And even if Kate is a horrible mom, which I think she kind of is, I also don't think that selling your kids out or selling out your ex-wife and constantly trash talking her to the tabloids is going to foster any sort of safety in the kids that already feel alienated from you or don't want to talk to you anyway.
So now they are the tabloids. So you're agreeing that Daily Mail and The Sun and all that is the tabloids, and you've never heard of an exclusive, even though you drop that word like it's, exclusive and is wearing pants. Okay, 10 minutes off the ball there. Yeah. Wow, she's never heard of some. Maybe if she researched the story. Get off your hate boner, okay, towards John. He did the best he could.
I don't know. But like, if I had a problem with my son, the last thing I would be doing is running to a tabloid to tell them about what's going on.
Oh my God, you fucking wrote like, you talk about, oh, so many things are lining up to come out of my mouth. One at a time, guys. Oh, how many years did you exploit your son by writing about him? But you weren't really writing about him. It was the pulse and pity party. Poor me, poor me. I had to give up my life, my expectations, what I wanted, you know, and I didn't get a normal child like the rest of my friends did. You know, no one understands. Poor me, poor me, poor me. But you wrote basically the novel that you spoke about, you know, in your, was it her Patreon? Am I saying that right? It was something. And you were saying, this is where my novel will be released. I'm raising funds so you can support me. I'm a writer. I talk about my son 24/7. Every day he has a different illness / disease / disorder, because who knows the difference? Not Miss Journalist. Oh my God. The way you don't even need to open your mouth, Paulson, for us to know that you are disconnected from your son. If we rewind just, what, 10, 15 minutes ago, your husband was yelling, swearing, and you, no reaction again. What's going on? God, don't you just love to change? Try and change the story, but then, fuck, you just lie to yourself anyway, so you don't know the truth. When are you going to snap out of it and protect your child? Like, you can't protect. You are the biggest danger to him. You're his biggest disability. You are harming him, in my opinion. The house of hell, man. No one gets out.
Right now with my son, you know, like I probably like, and his, another thing that I thought, which never made sense to me, was he would say, but the only way that they'll hear me is if I talk to the tabloids. And I thought, no, that's not true, John. That's totally false. You could have a lawyer, you could hire a lawyer and have a lawyer contact the mother and arrange conversations. I mean, there's really no excuse at this point for him to not have any contact with his kids, especially when they were minors. If he wanted to see them, he could have gone to court.
Please stop acting like you even know what you're talking about. Katie, it would be like dealing with you. You don't even answer the door when Tati served you. So don't get up there and act all lawyer if they just spoke to the mum. That's not how you can't negotiate with a narcissist. It's their way or the highway. And now, you know, Kate had lost that control to silence John, and finally he was speaking up. Of course he's going to go to the press. Of course he's going to go to someone who's going to pay him the highest. That money is going to go towards, like, making sure, like, that he can do more interviews and get the truth out there, because for that 10 years, Kate was spreading her own lies and making sure that was the truth. But you wouldn't understand someone's voice being silenced, because you silence your son, in my opinion, and your husband. God, have you seen him on a live? It's like he walks in with his tail between his legs.
I actually think that both John and Kate might be narcissists, and that's maybe why they didn't work. I don't know. But then as soon as this all blows up with Kate and the custody thing is ended, then what does he do? He goes to the son to talk to them about how the custody case is over. Yeah, I don't think I'm Team John or Team all blows up with Kate and the custody thing is ended. Then what does he do? He goes to the son to talk to them about how the custody case is over.
What would make her, like, jolt back? Like, yeah, it's a hiccup, guys. Has she got what Janelle thought she had wrong? Does she have GERD?
think I'm team John or team Kate. I'm kind of like team neither. Like, I don't feel like what John does helps, and I don't feel like what Kate does helps. I feel like, I don't know. Yeah, and then he brought Colin and Hannah out on TV. I'm just team kids. Yeah, me too. It'd be kind of like saying, like, who do you like better, Jim Bob or Michelle? Like, neither. I don't know. No, I mean, they're not as, they don't have a Josh in their family. Yeah. Well, now he's trying to promote his DJing. Like, he's trying to make Hannah an influencer. They have their own platforms. They don't need John to help them. Maybe the kids won't tell the truth. Here's the thing. None of us are actually obligated. Like, the kids aren't obligated to tell us anything about their life. It's none of our business, truthfully. If they decide to speak out, they can speak out, but they don't have to speak out if they don't want to. If they want to go on with their lives and just like have a normal life and not put their family drama out for the masses, that's totally acceptable.
Not for you, because you will continue to speculate and report on them over and over again, just like you did with the Duggar daughters, not understanding they need to heal. You want to keep posting his face because you are that disconnected from the trauma this guy fucking caused, and because you are so disconnected from what actual being a victim is. Fuck.
They don't have to tell us anything, and we're not owed anything either. If you had to pick, it would be John. I'm team kids. Everyone says that they don't like Maddie, and I'm just like, I feel like Maddie's had to be like a mom to the kids, and I feel like she's just very protective of her siblings. And I think when you grow up in a chaotic house, there's usually one oldest child that kind of takes the lead. Maybe that's what she had to do, was just be like the mom. I'm not crying.
You know, I'm team windshield. Like, holy shit, there are better places. Like, Katie, you would not be able to light a cigarette here where you're sitting. So that should tell you, maybe, like, I'm thinking as the wind is killing me softly with my eardrums bursting, I'm like, where else could we sit? Like, would the Hemi give us better because it's lower? I think because she's high up. Or isn't there another side or something, like a little bit where she can hide in? Fucking hell. Or even the steps at the front door. Oh no, because then, yeah, it would be like, oh, she's on IG Live again, guys. Here you go. Pull the chairs up to the window, the neighbors.
Uh-oh, no. It's windy here. And it's windy. She said.
We have to go back, but I can't believe she's still doing this. Like, she works up, she tries to calm FRIDA down, but then she does this. Barking is encouraging the barking, encouraging the behavior that you just grabbed her collar to stop her from, her instinct picking up that high pitch. What is that? Another animal? Or is that the Pomeranians on the left there? I might do like a repost on my Twitter. Like, I'll find the pictures of their backyard so you can see the fence. It's so small. Like, you would think if you've got coonhounds, because Sweetie, where is Sweetie, guys? Like, we haven't seen Sweetie in weeks. She is the jumper of the fence. Like, she's like, fuck this shit, I'm out of here. Bolts down the street. But yeah, so now they put her on a chain, like a yard chain, and this is fucked because apparently she's the ex-puppy mill. Can you imagine being an adopted, rescued ex-puppy mill pup And then now whenever you go outside, you are chained on a yard chain.
Josh's Facebook was taken down because he's a sex offender.
But you made you weren't clear in your post. It was an old Facebook profile that he shared with Anna. Like, it was just an old one that was still there. It wasn't active or anything. But you did not correct anyone in the comments who thought that he was making a Facebook profile from jail, from prison. You want people to think that that's, and you brought down a Facebook page. Bloody brilliant work, you know. All it takes is a few clicks and you press enter. Did that excite you that you just had to run over and make a post? That's how boring your life is? That you are hunting down Josh on Facebook? And I can't believe you just said SO. So, well, I say I can't believe, but I think I say I can't believe in front of the most, like, who can say that so casually and not be rattled? Like, it's thrown me for something, you know. I just got my brain back on track. I guess when you got one in the family.
It's windy here. And it's windy. She said.
Oh my God. Oh my God, she's got an air pocket in her chin. Did you see? Because she's sucking in air, isn't she? Or is she blowing it out? Did you see her chin? Look, there's the hole where the implant should be. Look at that, like how thin. Guys, should I go smoke something? What am I seeing? I know that it's blurry, but that's why I put it in slow motion, because I saw some flapping and, you know, I've been watching her since 2019 and I watched that implant move across her face, and at one time it was waving and I thought that we were back to that, but, you know, because the implant's over, is it over here? Because I think it's flipped. Yeah, it's on the, yeah, the implant's on the side that it points. But yeah, look at that. And she's sucking, doing the sucky face. You can see because her cheeks are pulled in. So there must be an air pocket or something there. Like, it must be so, like, eroded, or is that the word? Like inside her mouth, inside and down near the gums. Because I had an air pocket in my top palate. Oh, it's the worst. And only because, like, I have a weird top palate from being born prem. But yeah, like, look at that. You could put your thumb there, basically. Hope I'm not tripping, because this is nightmare material. Have I lost my brain? Did I have an STR? Okay.
Josh's Facebook was taken down because he's a sex offender. I don't know what Macy said. I don't follow Macy. I reached out to Mackenzie and just sent her love and said that I was thinking about her and I hope she's doing okay. I feel really bad for, like, if you've seen those restraining orders or police reports about what he did to her in front of the kids, you don't have to like Mackenzie. I get it. You're like, if you love Macy, but no woman deserves that. And I always.
Macy is the mother of Ryan's child. So if you are team children, think about it, Paulson. Think about it. Just because you hate Macy, because you try to call her out for being an alcoholic, but, you know, no one's sloshing her back like you.
Always go back and I think about how young Mac was when she started dating him and just how naive she was. And just like she wasn't.
She married him when he was off his face on heroin. He could not even drive. He was driving with his eyes closed. He couldn't stand up. She married him when he was intoxicated. He didn't know what he was doing. And then when he realized what he was doing, you know, straight on Tinder. Because how annoying was Mackenzie? Oh my God, all she did was spend his money, sit around. Like, she chose him. She went after him. She preyed on him, in my opinion. She knew how vulnerable he was. She's not his type. If you look back, like Dallas was my favorite out of his girlfriends. Dallas, and then, yeah. You'll never understand the connection between Macy and Ryan. God, I just forgot his name. What was that kid's name that was like not Ryan, but okay.
She didn't grow up around drugs. She didn't know anything about it. She didn't know about addiction. She just got caught up with a narcissist. It can happen to the best of us.
She's the narcissist. Are you fucking kidding me, Katie? The narcissist, oh my God. She preyed on someone vulnerable. Are her neighbors playing tennis? Because now I'm hearing people like playing tennis, or is she watching TV? Katie?
Oh, we have the light on. It's have I ever been an addict? No. I have family members that are. But she was like 20 years old or 21 when she met him. She was really young. I have family.
Watch her eyes after she reads the question, because whenever she stares right down the barrel, she's caught. We know, we see. You can say no. You can hide your mouth, your meth mouth, your jaw that's been, you know, clenched, swinging side to side through this whole thing. Of course, an addict is going to say no. Denial, oblivion, fucking perfect. Everything is fine, isn't it, Katie? Even though you're drowning in your lawsuit against 7M. In my opinion, but yeah, things aren't looking good.
Have I ever been an addict? No. Have I ever been an addict? No. I have family members that are. But she was like 28 years old or 21 when she met him. She was really young. And he is probably like a narcissist that's good at lying, that can love bomb, and probably made it seem like MACI was the crazy one, that was the liar. Narcissists are so good at spinning tales and getting people to hate people. Yeah. Ryan's been addicted to opioids for such a long time. I'm surprised that this was one of the first times I've heard of him actually having an OD. He's lucky that he's still alive with how long he's been using drugs.
You have no idea, and you have no right to talk about anyone else's addiction, because we know how you really think about addicts, how you use that and throw it back in their faces. Like Nick Snyder. Is it Nick Snyder? So happy to call him an addict, a junkie. Anything to make him go away. You don't care. You use people's illnesses to benefit you. How do you, I can't even, everyone is a narcissist. What narcissist cereal did you eat today that everyone is a narcissist but you? Whoever smelt it, no, whoever dealt it smelt it? No. That would be yours though. Whoever smelt it dealt it? I don't know how we even got on the smelly bit. Oh, that's right, because it's you.
Fentanyl. I was reading today that he might have, it might have been fentanyl that he was on. She's being my emotional support dog. I don't know if he'll be in more trouble. You played softball with MACI. I don't know if Tyler, I don't know if her husband's actually a good guy or not. I know nothing about Taylor. I think honestly, MACI should just not say anything, because this current situation that's happening is really not between her and Ryan. His divorce with Mac doesn't have anything to do with her. At the end of the day, those are Bentley's siblings that are in the middle of this. So I would just hope that she's compassionate. And I hope fans are not sending hate to Mackenzie, being like, you got what you deserve. Because like, no one deserves to have like being beat by a guy and have a knife and guns. No. No, I don't think it's possible that Kody is totally single, because he was with Robin last night. Hold on. Check this out. That was sent to me today from a follower. They saw him.
That was the shortest clip ever. And why would you even think that's worthy of showing? And why would you get giddy over it? Oh my God. Katie, is that your video that you just pull up? I shared on my Twitter as well. Someone grabbed a comment under her, must have been one of her posts, where she's talking about Kody and over-sexualizing him because he wears tight pants and you can see his, and she talks about it and someone calls her out, and it's just spot on. She's so... Where...
at Target last night, and then with Robin. Yeah, he wears those type.
Which one's Robin? Is she put her bag down and gone to the toilet? Or is Katie where Robin is? Where are we? And why is this so fucking fascinating? Who's the chick next? Is that Robin? No. Is this Robin in the future? Have I just circuited my brain and jumped into another universe? Oh, fuck, I wish. I wish.
Get pants out in public. Pants, it's true.
Katie, in Father by Candice Dyrus, the clip where you're like, check out my husband, he's like wearing jeggings. They're so tight. Like they're not even metal rock and roll tight black jeans. They're like, I made them myself and I've had them since I was 14. You know, my man legs will fit because I will stay the same. I will lay down and take it to my grave. Okay. I'll leave that video below. Yeah, I went and had a look at it and added my touch.
It's true. That was him last night. Oh, I posted the cameo of him totally unhinged. That was me. All right, you guys, I'm cold and I'm gonna go inside. My son just took a shower and I can hear that he's out of the shower now because the window's right above me. I'm gonna go say goodnight to him. So check out my Gosselin video so you can see what the kids had to say, and have a good night.
Oh, and then I bring it back to my cook. God, that was great. Well, was that worth anyone's time? I don't know. It was good to see FRIDA. I'm worried. Where is Sweetie? I haven't seen Sweetie in so long, although I haven't watched Katie's videos, but I've got a feeling Sweetie's not around. I almost feel like she's, you know, like the wife of Scientology. She's just gone missing and life just moves on. Yeah, I don't know why I went there. Oh God, guys. Well, thanks for joining me, I guess. I will never watch an IG live of Katie's alone. We walk together. What is that song? You will never walk alone? Yeah, no. We walk together as a cacti. And yeah, give this video a like, hit subscribe, come join us. I think I'm really close to 2K. So if you know, haven't subscribed, what the fuck, man? No. What the fuck are you doing here? No, that was just me being crude and getting some fucks out there. Yeah, where? Oh, so I did this live. Usually I go live on Fridays, but yeah, it's on Thursday because I've now got a life outside of my front door. And yeah, it's calling. So, but I'll have another video up because, like I said in my live yesterday, I have a pre-recorded reaction to Katie pissing online. Yeah, that clip came up. And so I took it, and I didn't want to react without a microphone in front of me because it'd been a long time because it was still so clear in my head. Like it was the exact same soundtrack. Yeah, so maybe I'll put that up or some shorts, you know, from the makeup live, because I think one more day and maybe an outing, leaving my house and going out and getting sweaty. Oh, it's just beautiful weather every time I go out of my house. Like, if, you know, I'm like, it needs to be raining and it's pissing down. It's pissing down now. It's so beautiful. But then the cyclones probably hit up north. I'm just scrolling through the chat because I just want to say hi to you guys. It's good seeing familiar faces. There is a members live this weekend. Look, it's so overdue, but when I come in, I come. When I come big. No. Look, I've got to work on my little catchphrases. I've got to work on my brain staying in place whenever. We survived that, guys. Like Cactus high five all around. We survived that. I'm proud. But yeah, now I'll put timestamps on it and stuff because I'm too lazy to do it as I go. Who are you guys talking about? What? Goose, don't say that. Remember remember when Janelle gave her dog, the good one, like to her friend who lived on that farm? And we were like, is she talking in metaphors? But then it really was her friend that lived on the farm that like also stole the jet ski and all that and the boat. Was I don't know. Oh gosh, that's another lifetime. That's another torture session. Thanks so much to everyone. And yeah, I will catch you next week. Oh yeah, next week. So yeah, I might try do lives during the day for me because my work schedule is changing around, and I want to do more things at night, like go to open mics. And so yeah, I might do like a 10:35 a.m., which would be 10:35 p.m. slot. But yeah, otherwise, that's all I've got to say. Thanks so much for everyone that rocked up in chat. You guys always having a good chin wag. I'll catch you around. We've got to do another IG live. I mean, I'm sitting on a stash of them. I mean, I've got every IG live that she's done. We should go back to tardy time and just start from there, like 2020, and work our way up. But or if you know an Instagram live, leave it below, like tag me in the comments. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at It's Crystal Bill. And yeah, and if I hit 2K, I'm thinking I might go on Instagram live and try a filter. Is there a Katie filter? There should be. I want eyebrows at Penthouse, but like I don't have that kind of room. Oh, who was it that posted on Twitter the Halloween masks? And I'm like, I want the one with the boogie, the boogie in the cave, the bat in the cave. Anyway, I will talk to you guys when I do. But yeah, members live on Sunday because you guys fucking, oh, you need it. You're gonna whip my butt. You're not. That's not what we're doing. Okay, everyone line up. Take care, guys. Catch ya.